coming to a neighborhood near you, your kids will not even be able to defend themselves from being culturally enriched by foreign invaders. This is already the status quo in many European nations, except Poland. Now, Poland, for some reason, I don't know, maybe it's because they closed their borders and they said they weren't going to take in endless invaders. I don't know. I am not smart enough to connect these dots, but I think you are. This story will enrage you and hopefully inspire you, because this is coming everywhere. It's not just a thing that is happening in the UK and Americans can say like, ha 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 ha, UK got conquered. Let's see what happens when Mamdani wins his election in New York. Look at how Somalians have taken over Minnesota, how there are entire Arabic Muslim cities in Michigan, in Dearborn, Michigan, where the signs aren't even in English, they're in Arabic, or in Texas. This has been happening in the United States, and we have a similar reaction to it. I know this is an unfortunate story, but I hope you'll leave a like on it in solidarity for this young girl who should be freed immediately. Now, the video that's kind of going around the internet is essentially what you have, from what I've gathered, is a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old who are defending themselves from a 32-year-old immigrant who is following them and allegedly soliciting them for, exactly what these people do. An incident occurred in Dundee, Scotland, near St. Anne's Lane. A 14-year-old dual-wielding bad BA girl was arrested for possessing a bladed weapon after allegedly using it to defend her younger sister, who is 12. I thought that was too old for these people. Her younger sister from a migrant accused of attempting to molest her. The warrior girl was charged with possession of an offensive weapon. She has been released on bail pending further investigation. Now, I hope the people of Dundee, Scotland, peacefully assemble outside that police station and demand that these charges be dropped. This is what this police action has indicated. And I'm going to show you the video because it's terrifying. Let them culturally enrich your children, lest ye go to jail. It's going to be happening here in the United States. It basically already does. We can look at the Lake and Riley case and how politicized that became, and just how, we keep getting told that it's a different culture and I'm supposed to respect that. We look at what happens in Minnesota or Michigan, or, where they have their own little pockets of Sharia law. We just let it be. Let it be, America. This is our future, by the way. The Crown Office and prosecutor is reviewing the case, considering the circumstances of self-defense. You aren't allowed to protect yourself, even if you're a child. What the government there wanted was for this young girl to be, something horrible to happen to her. That's what you're supposed to let happen to you and your kids. Over 150,000 signatures have been gathered and online petitions demanding the charges be dropped. The alleged attacker, 28-year-old Ahmed Al-Masri, sounds as Scottish as haggis. Okay? He went on down to the haggis hut, got him some sheep belly full of a bunch of garbage, and him and his father, Ahmed Al-Masri, must have just wanted to talk to this young girl. By the way, I'm friends with Dankula. I get to make the haggis joke. Okay, I get to make the haggis hut joke. All right. Shout out to haggis. Maybe I'll try it when I'm there. Although I don't know if I want to go there anymore. 28-year-old going after a 12-year-old, by the way. He's been charged with attempted SA and is currently in custody. Why has this girl been arrested for anything, by the way? Why is this girl being arrested for anything? Like, literally. The Scottish government has announced a review of self-defense legislation expected to be concluded by 2026. The case has reignited debates on self-defense laws, youth protection, and immigration policies in Scotland. this is the thing. I mean, in Scotland, in Europe, you aren't allowed to carry basically anything to protect yourself. And you know why you can't carry knives? Immigrants. Immigrants going a la Alua snack bar and stabbing a bunch of people is why the locals, the Scottish people, the British people, the local communities, the white folks, they can't protect themselves. They have to buy knives that are squared off on the edge. And because they allowed 50,000 foreign invaders into their country. And I'll show you the numbers that will stand by. This is why, I mean, you may be surprised by my harsh language or my harsh position on this, but I've seen where this is going and it has to stop. Of course, you go to Reddit and they're actually mad at this girl. The area where she was wielding those weapons was the same area where Dr. Fortune lost his life. The street behind her, in fact. Zero tolerance. Glad the police have dealt with this Swiftie. I mean, your own population is supporting this. The people who think this girl was protecting herself by having these weapons are going to be singing a different tune if immigrants get tooled up to protect themselves. Hello? They already are, you idiots. What do you mean protect themselves? Are a bunch of 30-year-old men culturally enriching 9-year-old immigrants? Is that a problem? Is it such a big problem that your own government had to cover that up? Oh, yeah, you don't think the Americans know about your little migrant cultural enriched gangs that your own government covered up? Yeah, we know about that across the pond because the same crap happens here. Now here, don't touch us. This is them saying, hey, please don't touch us.
You don't dare!
Yes, you have a knife.
You don't dare fucking help me! You're fucking bad and
Why are you fucking with us?
These are fucking kid bashers!
So
You're kid bashers. I don't know what that means. I assume pedos. I don't know. And this guy who's speaking clear English in this video, she has a knife, brah, do not redeem it. He now has told police that he doesn't speak English, by the way, even though he clearly speaks it in this video.
show the knife. Show the knife.
Get
Show
the
the knife.
fuck away from her!
Show the knife. Show the
Don't
knife.
touch her!
That's
Touch
it,
me,
that's
do whatever
it.
you
Show
want
the
to
knife.
do. Get my little sister!
Show the knife. That's it.
Don't fucking touch my little sister! She ain't fucking 12!
Don't touch my little sister. She's 12. And these foreign invaders are like, well, haha, I got you. You're carrying a knife. You are stupid enough to protect yourself. You're going to jail. I want to point out that this young girl is a hero, okay? And this predator, now I don't know if it's the guy with the camera or the people that were predating. I don't know for sure who's who. They uploaded this video thinking they had really done something, right? They thought, boy, we've really done it now. We got this girl. Come police arrest her. She's protecting her 12-year-old sister.
Wait until I fucking catch you, mate. She's fucking 12 and you just battered me, mate. Wait until I fucking catch you, mate.
Yeah, show the knife. Maratha.
Don't touch her, doing to me. Don't touch her.
Good for this girl. By the way, yeah, that guy on the camera sounds as, super Scottish. This says she's a kid, someone's daughter, and we're screaming, and she's screaming at a foreign man to leave her alone. We shouldn't be living like this. By the way, there's more. The little girl was defending her sister from a Muslim man trying it on with her. I don't know what that means, trying to hit on her or something. It must be local slang. And the girl was arrested by the police in Scotland. They're now apparently have arrested the Muslim who claims he can't speak English anymore, despite speaking it on camera. My daughter's friend, who is 13, just got attacked by these two people in Lockie. They were trying to chat up this girl's 12-year-old young sister. So we told them to leave her alone, and these two guys jumped on her. My daughter was with her and called the police. Her friend is 13 and in the hospital now. These people now with the police, but are also now conveniently saying they can't speak English anymore. They sure could talk English when they were effing perving on a 12-year-old girl. By the way, I want to share a statistic here with you. I want to share a statistic with you. Okay. So, Jeremy, That's racist. You can't say that. Okay, well, these are struggle snuggles reported starting in the year 2000. This is how many we had reported in the year 2000. Now, this chart has been circulating the internet for many, many months, and I've yet to see it be community noted. So I'm going to go ahead and say that this data is relatively correct. In the year 2000, there were 8,500 incidents in England and Wales. In 2024, 68,109. Germany, there's 8,100 in the year 2000. In 2024, 40,000. In France, 7,500. France now, 42,400. Poland, 2,399 in the year 2000. In 2024, 1,100. Gee, I wonder. Think, Jeremy, think. Well, I know that Poland refused to take in all these foreign invaders. I know that, but that can't possibly be the reason. Poland stood tall against the EU and said, we're not taking any of these people in. And for some reason, their cultural enrichment numbers have been cut in half since 2020 or since 2000. Every other country is as much as 20 times higher. I'm sorry, almost 10 times higher. Well, 7 or 8 times higher. 8,000 to 68,000. That's 60,000 more young women. By the way, these aren't, young, brown women. These are local kids in a lot of cases. Gee, if only I could figure out what's causing this. This is what, our leaders want. As someone who was stalked by a creep from the ages 8 to 11, I can tell exactly what the point of this girl is at. This isn't the first time creepo locals have harassed her and her sister. She's exhausted every avenue of pleading to adults to help her, and they've failed. They're afraid of the power structure. They don't know what else to do. They've essentially told her that she's on her own. And that's what you see here. A 13-year-old that knows if she doesn't protect herself and her sister, she's going to end up like all the other girls who get abducted by Pakistani cultural enriching gangs. And she decided she would rather take them out than be a slave. The comments are like, oh, well, why was she carrying blades? That's crazy. That's crazy. Why was she carrying blades? She should be arrested. Do you think? Do you think maybe she has a reason? Do you think that this girl maybe has to do it to protect herself, to stay safe? I'm really hoping the locals defend this girl and rise up against this nonsense. Here in America, by the way, don't think it's just unique to over there. Look what happened in Canada. Canada's been completely cucked. They've got people taking dumps on the beach, in the gas station parking lots. It's very common there now, right? We've got 20 to 40 million illegals in this country alone, and 55 million people here on visas. Okay, you import the third world, you become the third world. If you don't like it, well, prove me wrong. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do make sure to leave a like on it. And if you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.